In this lesson, we're going to talk about smartphone clips. And smartphone clips would be used if you are going to use a tripod to hold your smartphone while you record. Listen, most of the smartphones that we have better cameras than the camcorders that we have. And technology is updated so quickly that most likely whatever smartphone you get, the camera will be high definition, will be a high resolution, which means there's a lot of pixels, you see a lot of detail, and that's good enough. So if you have a smartphone, you probably know how to use it. If you don't, all you have to do is figure out how to use the camera portion of the smartphone, and that's fine. If you are going to use a smartphone, I would highly recommend that you get a smartphone clip for your tripod. If you don't have a tripod, then I would recommend that you buy a tripod and get a smartphone clip or a tablet clip. There's really two kinds of smartphone clips that you can get. This first one is a tension-based clip. So in order for me to get my smartphone in, I have to pull it open, magically slide my smartphone in, and then close it. And it works fine. It has a good grip. You have a tab at the top so you can pull it. You don't have to open it like a dork like I just did and be like, "Argh!" I saw a preview for Wonder Woman, and in my mind, that's how I look. It's just not really how I look if I try to do something cool and muscular like opening a smartphone clip. So you have your smartphone clip. The smartphone clip has a tripod mount. If you have not watched the session on tripods, it's really quick, just watch it. The tripod mount is basically a little screw adapter that most tripods have. This tripod is a little bit different. It's the Manfrotto. And you know what? I should get paid. If you work for Manfrotto and you're watching this video, give me a call. I take large and small bills. So, but why I like this is everything is just really well made, and it's well made for me as the person that has to make the camera look good or has to make the frame move slightly without somebody's eyes going like that when I adjust the camera. Their smartphone clip is really well made as well. This is the cheaper smartphone clip. Does it do the job? Absolutely. Will it work? You bet. Do I like it? It's okay. It works. It's fine. If this is the first time you're doing this, then get the little $20 tripod, the smartphone clip included, and be done. Done. But if you want to get some super fancy stuff, it's not super fancy. Let me show you what it does. You have a couple of different screws. This is what goes into the tripod. So this is the tripod mount. It has the adapter that would screw on top of the tripod, but because Manfrotto is super special, they don't want you to just use any tripod adapter. So they give you this weighted little bolt thing, and it goes in the tripod. You put it in the tripod and you have to lock it. You have to lock it no matter what type of tripod you have, because this is normally loose. And even if you screw it in, it still has a locking mechanism, because sometimes you'll move the camera around and you might move it around enough to unscrew it and just not realize. So I'm going to lock it in place. So this is why I like this one. I have this bolt. How about, so you can see it. I have this bolt. Let me see if I need to zoom in. I love my camera, but now you can't see my head. I might have to get up. Okay, you have this bolt back here. You loosen it and you tighten it to change the orientation of the camera. Your smartphone goes in here, like that. If you are shooting this way, this is horizontal. This is the best way, in my opinion, to shoot, because most videos that you upload, whether it's Facebook or YouTube, they're kind of making the assumption that you're going to have a wide angle or you're going to shoot horizontally. If this is in here this way, then I literally, let me show you so you can see it. The screw is loose, so I can move this around. I put the phone in, I lift it up, and then it's sitting in there. In order for me to make sure this doesn't fall out, I screw it as tight as I can go. And now it's in here. So my smartphone is in here horizontally. Easiest, best way to shoot. Now, if I wanted to, I also have on the back the ability to change this orientation. Let me take it out so you can see it. I have the ability to change this orientation to vertical. If I want to change it vertical, I can. If you have to shoot this way, you can. Why it can get annoying if someone sends you a video this way is because sometimes, however they're watching it, even if they're watching it on their phone, and their phone has a long ways, like this, so you would think they could watch it this way, the phone software, or YouTube, or Facebook, tries to readjust it to this. And you're like, no, I want to watch it this way. And it tries to put it back to this. If you have any smartphone from like the last couple years, you have a rotation on your smartphone. So it's awesome for certain apps, and you're like, oh, let me just move my phone. It doesn't always reorient like that when it comes to consuming a video or watching a video. So try to shoot horizontally when you're using a tablet or a smartphone. You don't have to worry about this at all for camcorders because you don't need a clip, and you don't need to worry about the angle that you're shooting at. You don't get an option to shoot vertically when you're using a camcorder, but you do when you're using a smartphone or a tablet because of orientation. Horizontal good, vertical wah, wah. So just go ahead and make sure that whatever smartphone clip you're using, if you want it to go vertical and horizontal, you can. You don't have to. I just think it's well designed, and it makes it easy, and it gives me options, and it gives me a choice. I will try to shoot horizontally as much as I can, but that can't happen every single time. And this gives me options with this smartphone clip. I don't have that same option with this because I only have one place that I can hook this into a tripod. I can't hook it in on the side, but it's okay. That's all I need. I just need something to hold my phone. If I'm going to put it in this one, let me zoom out so you can see the outside. So if I'm going to put it in this one, I'm just simply going to, I literally have to kind of prop the phone up. I put it in at an angle so I can then push it back. So let me show you again. I only have two hands, and one hand has to lift this up. So I literally, this is kind of padded. It's like a rubber pad at the bottom. So I put it in at an angle. You can see that? It's at an angle at the bottom. And then I pull this up, and as I'm pulling it up, I'm sliding the phone back that way so we can get the tension, it can get the grip. Now, I have a case on my phone. You might want to take your case off because it's less stuff you have to deal with. If you want to do that, you can take your case off your phone. Let me make sure it didn't stop recording. Nope, still recording. You can take your case off your phone and then just be really careful. The top is padded and the bottom is padded. So it's not like you're going to drop it and it's going to crack your phone, but it just feels like it because it's so much tension and it needs to hold it tight. And if it can break, I always break it. So those are two fairly common options, and both of them work. And they're both awesome. This is the other thing that I like about the Manfrotto. Not that you have to use it often. This tripod actually And if you have a tripod, you can just buy this smartphone, because remember, it has the tripod adapter and the mount in the bottom. But your tripod might not have all the different angles. So I can put this on here, and this actually lets me, let me make this big. Let me put my phone in it, like a real person would. And if I wanted to put it on the tripod, I can adjust this angle as well, which I don't have that capability with this. You don't need it. I'm just saying, if you're gonna buy a smartphone clip and it's a difference of $5, I like this one. But this one that comes with the tripods and comes with the smartphone tripods will work 100% perfectly anyway. I just think I'm special, so I think I should have things that are really awesome and really cool and really special. So that's it. Smartphone clips, done. I was trying to drop it like a mic. It just doesn't have the same effect.